What is up, guys? Abixis here, coming at you with the Season 6 tier list for Overwatch. It's been a minute since we've done one of these. Let's get right into it. I don't want to waste any time for the new update. You guys want to get out there and play it if you're still playing Overwatch, of course. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this damn list. Starting off with Hamster, staying in C tier. Not going to talk too much about the characters that haven't moved for me. He's okay. Not the best pick. You could definitely do better. Hog, I'm going to put in C. I'd actually probably lean towards D with Hog, but I don't want to offend the Hog players. Still pretty weak, but realistically, could still be useful in very specific situations. Let's talk about Sigma real quick. We got Sigma in the A tier, very well-rounded tank. Not too many problems with the Sigma, and overall, not the best pick, but a very good pick at the current moment. Right now, let's get into some of the B tier picks. These are the characters that are just decent, pretty good, all-around solid picks. You're not going to have a problem, but there are stronger ones. Going in with Zarya, Reinhardt, two pretty solid, well-rounded tanks. Get a bit less value than some of their higher counterparts, but a lot stronger, in my opinion, especially for low elo, than Ball and Roadhog. Keep in mind, this is a low elo tier list. I usually say that right at the beginning. But again, we're trying to go quick so you guys don't have to sit here and watch this for too long. Widowmaker, also B tier. Widow's nerf, quite large, but same thing as per usual. If you're good at Widow, you'll make her work, and she gets a decent value. Don't necessarily generally recommend her in low elo, but again, if aim is what you're good at, pick her up. Sojourn, B tier, not bad, all around well-rounded, not terrible, not overpowered at the moment. Just a pretty solid pick. Where is she? We got Mei. Mei, also a weird pick right now. Not a big fan of the way she's been currently changed, but again, not terrible. Good in certain situations. Speaking of situational picks, Junkrat, good shield buster. Good in certain situations, certain maps, certain choke points, and just certain compositions where Junkrat will be, beneficial. Let's talk about hit scans really quick. I know we're kind of going all over the place here, but I'm just trying to touch on everything. McCree, Cassidy, whatever you would like to call him, got quite a interesting nerf this patch. You'll see that in the patch notes breakdown video. I'm moving him down to B tier. I don't think this will gut him. I don't think it'll really change him all that much, but I think it is a substantially decent change, and we will see the effect of it. 76, I'm keeping an A tier. Very strong last patch. Nerfed him a little bit. Ultimate now takes a little longer to build. Helix Rocket now does a little less damage. Don't think he'll be gutted, but I think he'll still be pretty solid. Ashe, moving Ashe back up to the A tier just by proxy of the nerfs of Cassidy and Soldier. I think Ashe will go back to being one of the, niche, or not niche, opposite of niche, top slot picks for hit scan, so keep an eye out for that. Ramattra, interesting changes this patch. Still think he's an A tier pick. Don't think he will be completely broken, but will still be very strong and very, very easy to pick in many situations. Orissa's going to go in A tier. Not going to lie, Orissa's feeling a lot better than she did. She had a really rough period a few months ago, and is kind of finding her way back in to there. Brigitte, nerfed. A little bit of nerves for Brigitte. Putting her in the A tier. I think she was S tier on my last list. Honestly, maybe jumped the gun a little even before. I think she's A tier. She's pretty solid. Let's talk about another support real quick. We got Anna. Where are you, Anna? There you are. Anna Mari, another nerf. They are really just trying to nerf her. This is a raw heal nerf. I don't want to gut her yet, but I feel like this could be substantial. 5 less healing per hit is quite a big number. You don't realize how much that is over the course of a game, but I still think with how much utility Anna brings to the table, she's still going to be at least a B tier pick, but I wouldn't be surprised to see her drop a little more. Hanzo. They now made it so if you charge your arrow, run up a wall, you will no longer be holding your charged arrow. Don't think this will gut him. Don't think it'll really do too much. But certain situations, it will hurt you. It definitely will hurt a lot of higher level Hanzos. But if you're playing him in low elo to climb, I don't know if necessarily it will be a drastic change. Keep an eye out for it. Bastion, we're not going to talk about all the buffs he got or all the changes, but they're quite a bit. I'm going to jump the gun a little on Bastion and say in bronze, silver, gold, platinum, around that rank, he's going to be A tier. He's going to be very oppressive for people who don't know how to quite deal with him. Baptiste, also an A-tier pick, very well-rounded, very solid. Nah, you can't really go wrong with Bap. I'm not a huge... I don't play him as much as I used to, but still pretty good. Moira, one of the weirdest characters that falls off the higher rank you get, but in your low elo climbing, one of the easiest ones to carry with. Overall, pretty well-rounded. Junker Queen stays for slot in A-tier. A lot of these characters here are staying. Junker Queen's still pretty good, probably good in the most situations, but definitely going to need to know when to switch off of the Junker Queen. Reaper, also A. Reaper is another one where it gets a little bit more abused at high elo with better players, but low elo, Reaper is very safe, very easy to play, very easy to get high value ultimates with. People will not punish you nearly as much. Keep an eye out for Reaper. I always recommend Reaper to lower elo players. Tracer, extremely high skills cap, but important to play because she's always meta, always a high value pick in high elo, and part of the value of a low elo pick is a character that can function when their team isn't playing at their best, because you need to learn to play around yourself sometimes, and Tracer is very self-sufficient, very easy at getting picks, and a hard carry if played properly. Zenyatta also staying in A-tier. Damn, there's a lot of A-tier characters here. I didn't even realize it, but there's a lot of characters right now that have got a lot of buffs. And there are a lot of buffs doled out this patch and a lot of changes. Zen can still absolutely ruin a tank's life. One of the only healers that can really carry completely with damage. Know when to switch. If your team needs more healing, switch it up. If not, pull up the Zen. Winston, first S tier, got a little buff on the prime or secondary fire. I had him in S tier last patch, predicted he would only get stronger, and here we are. He is still really strong. Sensing a dive meta coming here. We got Diva, nice little changes to her. Diva mains will love the new change of not being able to get shot at a mech. I think Diva is going to be extremely strong. That is a prediction just based off of what I've seen. Obviously, could be wrong. This is a very early... The game just came out today. We'll see how these buffs play out. In the mid-patch, I'll give a little update. But for now, we got her in the S tier. Doomfist got a little bit of a change. I'm going to go ahead and reluctantly put him in the low B. I think Doomfist could be strong if he's played perfectly. Not the character you're going to pick every game, but a solid option all around if you know how to pull him off. The reality is, though, there are a lot of easier tanks to pull out significantly more or equal value, but you might not be throwing if you're picking Doom. Echo. Echo is a staple in high elo picks for a reason. Learning Echo is crucial, and she's all around just a high value pick. If you're having trouble, play somebody a little easier, but if you could pull off Echo to a decent level, she's hard to punish. She's got extremely high value ultimate. Keep an eye out on the Echo pick. As per usual, I'm always having a high recommendation on the Echo. Torbjorn is one of the few characters I was not quite sure where to place. But I'm going to put him in C. You got a little bit of a change this patch. I still don't really like recommending Torbjorn. Not that he's not good in certain scenarios, but I think those are a lot fewer and far between comparatively to the B tier characters. So we're going to keep him there. Genji, another B. Probably closer to a C, but a lot of low elo players will let you walk over them with the Genji ultimate. So if you know how to play Genji, then roll with it. Symmetra. Honestly, with the changes, I was not sure how to feel, and I think I'm still going to keep her at around a B tier. I think Symmetra's a solid pick in certain matchups, just like Pharah, who's also a certain matchup kind of pick. Running double hit scan, don't play her. Running no hit scans and failing to counter it, rock out that Pharah, especially with a Mercy Pocket. Mercy Pocket, however, is nerfed, which is what's making me wonder if I should be putting Pharah in B tier. But for now, we're going to keep him there. We're also going to keep Mercy in the B tier. I think she's just a solid pick. Definitely not as strong as she once was, but decent. Lucio goes S tier. Lucio got an interesting change. Not really a huge one at that, but I still think Lucio just fits the current meta really well. I think Lucio is good at embracing the dive and empowering his tanks to get into position. Also, just helps the team keep up with the tanks, and it's pretty easy to get value on, guys. Not hard to play. Very hard to master, but not hard to pull initial value out of. Kiriko's my other S tier pick. There are no S tier DPS. I just realized that. That's fine. Kiriko is S tier. I think Kiriko is strong. Kiriko's been strong. Kit's too well rounded. Pretty much plays well in every matchup. Can carry. Just a great hero overall. Sombra, very, very large nerf, in my opinion, because her ult is what you're playing for most of the time. Putting her in the B tier. I think she requires heavy communication. Isn't recommended at high elo. Or, oh, no, she's recommended at high elo. Isn't recommended at low elo. But playing in bronze, silver, gold, you could probably get away with it. It's just there's anybody above her on this list would probably be better. And the final one I've been waiting to talk about is Lifeweaver. Tons and tons of changes. God, and since he's come out, he's been changed at least 4 times. This one is another change, and I'm going to go ahead and remove him from the D tier and move him to a B. He could be higher, but I'm not jumping the gun and telling everyone to play Lifeweaver until I see how it pans out. For now, though, try him out, see how he is. I'm going to give him a reluctant B. Could be worse, could be better. We'll have to wait in time. And as for the new hero, we're going to start off with a B tier because we don't know how she's going to be at all. But her kit looks pretty strong, so we're going to put her in B. Keep in mind, guys, early tier list. Do not take this as the definitive one. Keep an eye out for your favorite YouTubers, KaraQ, Flats, all those guys. They'll probably release their lists. We'll see what their versions look like. It's all opinions. It's all just recommendations. Mine specifically trying to help you get out of bronze, silver, gold, and all those ranks. I just want to see you guys get your goals and reach where you want to reach. Other than that, yeah. Subscribe if you want more Overwatch videos. We make skin videos, different kinds of videos, ranking Overwatch stuff, tier list every season, covering some of the newest stuff that comes out. And other than that, have a great day. Thank you for watching. And good luck in your ranked games, guys.